What up? What up? What up? Not fast enough. That was good blocking. No, they're not.
He's going to find a way to get it done and make one deep down the left side. He's got it inside.
They can press that man if they want to.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season. Getting ready for the extra point after the
oh, fuck.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse? Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
oh my God,
guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Hand off from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
good shit.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it, the offense ready to go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking out the running back.
That's fine. Whatever.
The Wheels does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll do it himself.
Nah, I ain't taking risks with a fumble. Give me my first.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Jesus.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
There we go.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top.
Oh no.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That was not intentional.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays.
Watch this be a run play.
Who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do.
Okay, we'll take that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it.
Oh.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook.
Man, they really...
They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going for a big play downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Oh my God. That was on me. That was terrible.
And this offense, you got to do a better job blocking it. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet. But this offense is still an identity mode.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to surge it in.
Sure, why not?
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, West Virginia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has
Oh,
been
come
a
on.
slow
Seriously.
start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first
Oh,
quarter,
my
so
God.
It's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it on the right. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. taken down. Got it, man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Piss that
Really good job
motherfucker.
by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come
Absolutely
out. You know
not.
that.
Jesus.
They'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
Good job.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
Yeah, we're just going straight.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how they're running back taking this one. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
That's so gay. That happens too often in this stupid ass game, I swear.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. The sweet feet.
Jesus Christ, dude. So gay. That's gay.
It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to, it's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect
10 points in no fucking time because this game's stupid.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room.
Oh, we're going to make you throw a pick because that's what this game fucking does.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first
So
down.
stupid.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him.
Well,
He's going to lose it.
brother doesn't know how to block. That's fine.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
This is why Bicycle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the
Oh my God, block.
side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in the but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
They were all guarded.
Called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's fair. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineer. Fit it in the window for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stocks. It puts a lot of pressure on
That's
this
too much.
offense.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Get the fuck out of here. I hate the angles in this fucking shitty-ass game, dude. That's so gay.
47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, what the fuck?
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Great play
The
call.
Utes back to the line
Jesus
on
Christ.
first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep.
Yeah.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down. Not
So
a
don't
huge
want to get any
gain,
yards,
but
damn
get
it.
away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker.
They're already
He has
getting a field goal
such
out of this,
tremendous
so-
instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Screen.
He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football on the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it to the right. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just
Well, at least we got back to the line of scrimmage.
running into brick
Holy
walls.
crap.
Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Breaks into the middle.
Seriously?
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
No.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite.
Oh my God.
Right there. There is no space. He
The
could be
gayest fucking shit.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
No.
Run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Bitonio. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know,
That
one of
was
the
a
things
good
this
throw.
defense really prides themselves on is being physical and early
Just
in
gotta
this
catch
game,
that,
putting a
my
big
guy.
hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game. That's a good omen for the defense.
Have to catch that shit.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but then must convert this 3rd and short. Thrust that arm out. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have
I gotta do it.
1st and 10. They'll throw it.
Oh, that's a
in the red
pick.
zone.
Fuck you, this piece of shit game.
Turnover can swing momentum.
That was a bad read, but fuck, dude. Always gotta be, you know, some bullshit like that. But if it was my guy, 100% would have dropped it. I wouldn't even look at it. CPU? Oh, absolutely, they're gonna fucking abuse that shit. Absolutely, they're going to.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got
Give me
the
that.
first down.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Looking for more room.
Thank you, sir.
He's at the tip. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense putting points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question.
Give me that.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a
There we
huge moment here in
go.
the game.
See, all is right in the
offense is
world.
trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with 4 points here at the end of the 1st half.
To the air. It's Bitonio. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry up. to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on a sneak.
Man, what great offensive execution.
That's
Talk
against-
about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. We've got a timeout
Really?
in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He lofts one down the sideline.
Get that shit out of there.
Pass is incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field.
Oh,
They'll go with a direct snap. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A run to the right. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
yeah.
And that run
But
really
once
didn't
I'll
go
do it
anywhere.
again.
And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dumps it to the back. Works the middle of the field. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton.
Make him fumble. Come on. My guy fumbled. Why can't theirs?
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire.
Okay.
Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Kick is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Bitonio. Quickly complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Makes the grab, it's Ware. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. How about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Back to pass, it's Batonio. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a...
There he goes! Smashes ahead. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Grab over the middle. It's Clinton. They finally get
Caught me slipping.
That's a huge
My guy
for the offense, but
could have hit him,
down
but he
by a
didn't.
ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows
What are y'all
they're
doing?
probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down.
I'm going to need a pick real quick.
Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen.
Or just give up a touchdown. Okay, perfectly blocked.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs.
Oh, come on, give that to me.
As well. They called the screen at
Fucking
the
bullshit.
absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Holds and fires complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Finding open areas. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
That's fine.
Hauls it in, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I haven't done one of these in a hot
Here's
minute.
this offense with a fresh set of downs.
man. They're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then,
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that pass incomplete.
That's all right.
Got a hand on it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
I wanted it. Need a better tight end for it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, shit.
It's complete to the right.
Come on, bro.
Broken tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Shit.
This defense taking one back to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L Cup. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
and man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but
shit.
they're the big component, man. They've got to...
Oh. Yeah, that's why you're pussy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looks
Yeah, I've gotten 2 pick sixes on him. The last score was a pick 6, actually.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you
breaks into the open. He's all
Right up the middle.
Showed it all on that run.
Busting big runs like this is a total team.
I just ran up the middle, man.
Find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
Like,
And
geez
everybody around him
Louise.
doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking
Oh, God.
is so important for their responsibility.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Oh,
Tries
geez.
again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the
The
field.
team definitely needed a bounce back win after getting shellacked last week.
At a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah
Almost 300 yards rushing.
ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that
Oh,
field
no.
kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to take an extra point on this drive. To do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals,
Give me
you don't
that.
get too many W's.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
That is a 3rd pick 6 that man has gotten
Can't
today.
get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum. They're ready to hunt.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Utes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Utes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh,
trying to milk the
jeez.
clock. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
There he goes. They knock him down.
All right, they're not stopping the
He's got
clock.
enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.
643 yards of total offense, 314 yards rushing, 329 yards passing. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. A pick for Batonio and Bulaga. Shocker. Dallas Cahill, he's moving. He's moving today. East, Yaboa, 100 yards apiece. Caleb with 2 sacks, Cummings with a sack. 3 picks from my boy Lloyd Melvin. And 1 by Mitch Dunlap.